Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to properly get drivers for your system. In order to do this, there are several different ways. I'm going to go uninstall a driver real quick just to show you how this is done. Device Manager. And I'm going to do one of the most crucial ones you could ever actually need to find the proper drivers for. Uninstall, delete driver software for this device. That's going to be the video card. The most important drivers that you'll ever need to find for your system are chipset drivers, video drivers, network adapter drivers. Now, as you can see, this thing is really reset to defaults, so we're going to have to fix that. One trick is to actually go to Device Manager, which all you have to do is click on Start, right click on Computer, click Properties, click Device Manager. Okay, and now you see that there's one here called Video Controller VGA Compatible. If you right click on it, click on Properties, go to Driver, you'll see that there is absolutely no driver installed for it. So one trick on some of these, it'll let you right click and go to Properties and go to Driver, and you'll see an option that says Update Driver, but if there's absolutely no driver for it, then you can go to Scan for Hardware Changes. Sometimes that'll find the drivers. But as you can see right here, since I did that, it's now downloading and installing the driver. Another trick is to also bring up your Windows Update, tell it to scan for updates, and if Microsoft has a Windows-based driver for your hardware, it'll pop up once it finishes the scan for the updates. One important update available, right there it is. Nvidia Driver for Nvidia GeForce GT 610. Although, that is exactly what the driver installer is downloading and installing. Once it finishes, as you can see, my screen and everything is reset, and now you'll see that it has installed the Windows Nvidia GeForce GT driver. There's one very serious problem with this. The Windows driver does not give you full functionality of the card. So to find the proper driver, you want to go to your web browser. In this case, since I already know that that's an Nvidia card, we're going to go to nvidia.com. USA, Canada. Now we're going to go to drivers and GeForce drivers, because this is the GeForce GT 610. And you'll see right there the latest driver. You only have one you have to worry about, or you can click here and let it auto detect your GPU. You can also do a manual search, and this is under the drivers tab. You can do a manual search for the GeForce. This is going to be a 600 series. Oops. And right there's the GeForce GT 610. I'm running Windows 7 64-bit. You do want to select the version for the operating system you are running, and then just click Start Search. And you'll see that what it showed at the home page is exactly what it wants to download. So click Agree and Download, then just click Save, and it'll download your driver. As a side note, anytime you install video drivers, you need to keep in mind that your video is going to flash several times, and it'll come back set to generally the optimal resolution for both the video card and the monitor. So now that that is finished downloading, we're going to install the actual Nvidia driver. Click OK. Shrink this down. Okay. Once it's done, you'll get to this screen. Just click Agree and Continue. It's best generally to do the Express. In general, if there's any older drivers or anything like that on the system that it don't really like, or especially with the Windows drivers and stuff, those are default drivers. I mean, they'll work okay, but they're not the best, and it's not going to give you optimal performance of your device. The best drivers you could possibly get are from the manufacturer. This goes for any video card, be it AMD ATI card or the Nvidia cards. There's the screen flash from the driver install. Okay, and as soon as it finishes installing, it'll pop up to this screen, and that means it's all finished. It's installed all the drivers, so you just click Close. That's for the Nvidia. Now let's say you just got through from doing a clean install of Windows 7 on your system, and we'll just, for granted, say you have an HP. So you're going to browse out to HP's website. The best thing to do is to go to google.com and let's say you have a I'll just use the HP 6910P for example. You search Google for the HP 6910P drivers. Click on the one for the drivers and software, or you can simply go to hp.com and look for it that way. It's actually quicker just to do it this way because it'll take you straight to it. And you see here is listed all the drivers. You can download all the drivers you need. There's the BIOS. Let's see, there's broadband wireless. There's your audio, the chipset drivers, the graphics card drivers, keyboard, mouse, and other devices. There's the modem drivers and all the network adapters for that particular model. And there are several different adapters per model. You might think they're all exactly the same. That's not necessarily true. This can be the case anytime you buy a brand name system, be it a desktop or a laptop. And the real secret trick is you can actually download the drivers If there are no drivers for Windows 7 but you have drivers for Windows Vista or Windows XP, get whatever is the latest driver for the most current operating system available. And then once you download the driver, all you have to do is right click the driver and go to Properties, and you'll see a tab here that says Compatibility. Click on that. If it's a Windows XP driver, you click on Run this program in compatibility mode for Windows XP, and so make sure you select Windows XP Service Pack 2, not Service Pack 3. Selecting Service Pack 3 can actually cause several problems. If it doesn't work on 2, then use 3, but it's best to try it on Service Pack 2 and also tell it to run as administrator. Then just click Apply and OK. You'll be able to install the driver into Windows 7, and it should work. Even though it's running in compatibility mode, it should install and work for the device. This works on many systems. I have a Acer Netbook 1 laptop. It's the AOA 150. There are no Windows 7 drivers for it. It is running Windows 7 Ultimate 32-bit, and it is running entirely off of the Windows XP drivers, and it runs great. If your compatibility is for, let's say, Vista, then you want to select Windows Vista Service Pack 2. Make sure it's set to run as administrator and click Apply and OK. Install the drivers. You should be up and going, and it should actually work. The Vista drivers will actually work a little bit better with Windows 7 than what the XP drivers will, but it is 100% possible to run your software, to run the older software, the drivers for Windows XP and Windows Vista in Windows 7, as long as you install them in compatibility mode. Once they're installed, they'll work. Now, doing the compatibility install actually works for all brand systems, motherboards, whatever you're running. It don't matter if you bought a Dell, it don't matter if you've got an HP, an Acer. If you built up your own system, you have your own generic motherboard, it really doesn't matter. This trick will work. There are some known issues with Windows Home Basic trying to do the compatibility mode install, but Windows Home Premium and Windows 7 Home Premium and up, it'll work just fine. This actually, from what I've been able to see so far with Windows 8, does not work on Windows 8. Windows 8 is a lot more proprietary on the drivers and the software that it installs, so Windows 8 is kind of its own beast and its own special issue. But other than that, for Windows 7, yeah, you can get a lot of the older drivers to work alright. It works best in Windows 7 Ultimate, but it works okay with Home Premium. Home Basic's pretty iffy. Again, your best option is to go to the manufacturer's website and search for the drivers. Most manufacturers, well, let's use Dell for example this time. Most manufacturers, if you look, there's always going to be one that says support, and under the support is generally where you're going to find the drivers. Like right here, there's support, drivers, and downloads. Dell's pretty good. A lot of them have gotten it to where you can automatically detect, and it'll automatically download and install the drivers you need for your system. If you don't have that, you can actually put in what you need right here. Just put in what you're looking for. Once you get your drivers, you'll be pretty well set up, ready to go. Once all the devices are installed, everything looks correct. Your resolution will be alright. You can always change your resolution. All you got to do is right click on the desktop, go to the screen resolution option there, and of course this one you can see I'm running 2 monitors. You can select whatever one you want, change the resolution. If you set the resolution too high, it ain't gonna work, it'll reset back. If you set it too low, it's gonna look absolutely horrible. Just set it for what's right for you and what looks good. Once you get your network drivers installed, you'll be able to connect up to the internet and do whatever you need to do, and from there you're pretty well good to go. Again, if you like my videos and you happen to know someone that needs help with their computers, by all means, you can direct them to any of my videos. It's all here online for everybody. And as always, watch, like, and share, and have a good day.